There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3. Oh no!
Big Blue is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy can get to the EMP inside.
Sleeper's gonna shoot him.
Oh my god! No! It's an F5! 4, 3.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Onward. It's a 5v5 game. When you bring a drone, it's a 5.5v5 game. On a map like Downfall, you go to positions to identify them early. If you take these outside angles, they're not going to be looking for that. The longer you keep it alive, the more information you give in the team. Guess what? I'm betting. Hey, my name's Kale, and this is how you drone.
Hello and welcome to the Onward VR Master League. My name is Chambate, and this is it. This is it. It is Season 16, Week 12, but this is it. This is the last cast of the season, folks. Last cast of the season. Yep. I know. It's been a blast. It flashed. Speaking of flashbangers, it's flashed before our eyes. Season 16 has been an absolute joyride, and what an improvement from Season 16. I want to shout out all the casters, all the players that have participated in our 16th season of Onward VRML. It's taken so many groundbreaking first pioneers of VR, and 16th season since 2017, and we have pioneers now, today. You, the viewer, right now, you are supporting the VR gaming community by supporting VR Master League, the biggest community-led competitive league. My name is Chambate, and tonight we are watching Shadow Kings versus Flashbangers, an incredible matchup with incredible players. These guys are really the bread and butter of our league. We've got so many interesting names. Captain Doctor, Mobstar, Wade Watts, Calmech, Oddball. These players have been around for quite a bit, and you will definitely recognize them in pub lobbies. Folks, on Flashbanger's side, it's Bub, Tennant, Darren Clark, Vans, and Kedger. You've seen them in pub lobbies. You've heard of them in Discord chats, and this is it. Shadow Kings versus Flashbangers head-to-head. It's a gold matchup, and this series is about to get really exciting. There's a reason why they've been matched up, and it's because the Onward gods and the MMR god has asked this to happen. Tonight, we are going to start off on our first map. It is Quarantine. Bans Go As So, Cargo, Snowpeak, banned from Shadow King, Subway, USS, banned by Flashbangers. That Flashbangers are, I believe, a roster of Assault players, I believe. I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but they're really an interesting crew. And on the other side, we got Shadow Kings. They call themselves old gamers, and yeah, they may have families, they may be homeowners, they may be over 40 or 50 years old, but guess what? I mean, they're gold for a reason, and they've been higher. They've been diamond in Season 15 for a great reason. Shadow Kings, a lot of teams have said, wow, I did not expect a team like this to really pull something off like this. They exceed expectations, and people just don't know what to do against them. It's just they are just absolutely brutal. They are absolutely brutal. For some reason, my camera is not working, so at some point I hope to fix it. I think I've fixed it. Believe it or not, Map 1 has started. If you're just tuning in, it is Shadow Kings versus Flashbangers. First map of the night is Quarantine, and it's our least favorite OBJ for a great reason. It is the far south, but it is interesting to watch because it's just so difficult. Shadow Kings will start us off on Marsoc. Flashbangers defending the first OBJ. Darren Clark, I would like to note, is one of the most cracked snipers, I think, in the gold diamond bracket. And here comes Shadow Kings from the shadows, but it is daytime, so maybe not so much. Early pick by Mobstar. The headshot with an AK-5C call out as well. Flashbangers down at just 4 players. Here comes the old but clearly potent
I'm gonna grab 3-story here.
gamer roster. Some confirming shots from East 2-story as Oddball takes a peek at Burning, but so far the Flashbangers defense is looking as so they've got a few tight on OBJ, but this objective, it's very, honestly, I don't know who I'm kidding. It's nearly impossible to push this OBJ. With these players being so experienced, it's going to be very difficult to even cap, let alone even look at the uplink. We've got a possible line coming out here between Wades and one other. Shots by Vans. No call out.
Glitch, look.
I mean, these Marsoc are just so close to falling into engagements. Oh, there's an AK-12 heard around the world. And a util toss. Oh my gosh, that could have been a self-nade by Kedger. Tenant sees one. AK-12s all around. Oddball tagged as well. Marsoc are running low on HP. But Bub's position is just brilliant. It's just so difficult to cross this area, and look at that. They're packing a little surprise. Look at Oddball
Still one on
with the tube. Low, very high recoil, but you can't underestimate Kedger's position. You just cannot. It's just so potent. May catch a few off guard, but for now, they are tucked. Oddball coming through. Kedger hears these shots. Decides to rotate. AK-12 sprays. Nothing connects. Time is ticking for these players. I mean, Marsoc, they're stacking, but right now, we've only been able to find one, and that was Mobstar, literally in the first minute. You've yet to see what'll happen there with Oddball. Time is taking. We're past the 2-minute mark. Here comes Oddball. Oh, man. Down goes a huge trade, and
I'm on the stairs.
revive will come out. And luckily for them, the body did drop down, so that revive is absolutely perfect. Big call out to Vance as they rotate back around. Util toss from Mobstar and friends. It's going to get really dangerous here. Look at Kedger. Not a lot of time. Look at Tennant. Finds another. 2 down in the far south. And Doctor could be the first one to fall. They see Bub. But do they see Kedger? Oh, this could yield. This could yield. Sees one. They hold their trigger finger for just a second. The double does not connect. Kedger in a really awkward spot for Marsoc because all of them have passed 50 seconds. Marsoc whittled down to just 2. What a comeback from Flashbangers. Tennant with a double. Kedger with almost a double. Ah, this is just so tough to watch. Oddball makes their way down. And they're going to have to be careful of so many different angles. Look at the AK-12. Vans was ready, and down goes Mobstar as well. First point goes to Flashbangers.
That just happened. There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Mithril is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy Conceit. Hit to the EMP inside.
Reaper's trying to shoot him.
Oh my god! No! It's a fast 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
That was round number 1. Kedger with the ultimate flank and absolutely crippled the offense, folks. That was Shadow Kings' first round on offense. Crumbled to the Flashbangers defense. So far, I mean, the ex-assault players are keeping up with us. This is season 16, week 12. This is officially the last cast of the season. On the other side of our YouTube page, we have Shipwrecked, my fellow caster, watching the game Wrecking Crew versus, who's Wrecking Crew going against Vindicator. So that's going to be an interesting match. But also, I'm glad to be tuning in here primarily because this is Shadow Kings' first casted match in a really long time. And I'm so glad to be bringing you this action. Round 2 of Quarantine has started. Same OBJ. Flashbangers, they took quite a strong Volk round despite that early kill onto Darren. Look at Doctor.
Got west spawn, west spawn, west
There's
spawn.
that beautiful call out. Sorry, folks. They did get tagged. That call out is just coming in clutch. Tennant, the captain of Flashbangers. What is going on over here? It's like a migration of geese. The long trek. Very long journey ahead of them. I mean, there's just so much pressure on the defense right now with the way Marsoc is stacked, but look at these crosshairs. They are just so revealing. I've got a crosshair along this road. Luckily for Flashbangers, no one's planning on crossing. Though we might see a cross soon by one. I mean, These audio cues are just... Gotta be careful. Vertus in hand. Bub is making their way. See some sniper fire. Scar. Suppress Scar. Shooting into the dark spots. That's all you can do, really, on a map like this against a team like Shadow Kings. They live in the shadows. They live in the unknown. And that's what might, you know, catch Flashbangers off guard soon here. But so far, they've done pretty well on their Volk round. Man, shots go out. Oddball. G36 just cannot connect, and they run out. Click, click, they go. The AK-5C from Kedger. Oh my gosh. There's Wade coming to the rescue, finding Kedger on the southern half of the Humvees. And look at these shots. Kedger, multitask, manages to trade. Tennant full down. Wade's is still up, but look at Doctor. It does go down from the gas station. Bub, beautiful placement. Going in stealth, proning up. Doctor had no idea what was coming. There's that confirm onto Oddball. Darren finds one. Look at this. Shadow Kings left to just 2. Somehow Flashbangers are keeping up, and their Marsoc round is looking really good. This is a tough OBJ. So far, Wade has...
all around. You guys know the crater over there? By single car, the 2 barriers. You can shoot between the barriers by white car. I shot one there, and I shot one on the road all the way towards the highway, east. Tank courtyard, outside wall. Underneath the billboard sign. By the poles.
Right now.
Towards the tank. He's in the open. He's up against the wall by the hole.
That call out is great, but look at that. Van's made it across. Van's moving down as well. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Time is ticking. Wade has got to be careful, because those audio cues might reveal their position. Darren in a really great spot. Exposed. Bub goes down. The West taken care of. All lift up to Vans and Darren. Look at this push by Darren. I mean, this player knows what's up with the 4 times AK-12 pop shots. Nothing connects. There's that pre-fire through the cracks. We could see a little headshot if they're just not careful. Red smoke onto that corner, but it might have gone a little bit too long. Oh, there's Calmec, finds 2. All lift up to our beloved Darren as they try to recover. 40 seconds and counting. They should hear the beeps in just a moment. This is tough. They're trying to scramble. They're trying to find some other options. Mark 18 could be AP. Only saw one other magazine on the body of Bub. Darren's making moves. 20 seconds. Time is ticking. Rifle in their inventory. They're not running full speed that they can. Mobstar could find a kill here. Look at Darren. 10 seconds. And that's Mobstar's win, folks. GG's 1-1. Shadow Kings find a round.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Big Blue is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy Conceit. Hit to the EMP inside.
Sleeper's trying to shoot him.
Oh my god! No, it's a fast 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Onward. It's a 5v5 game. When you bring a drone, it's a 5.5v5 game. On a map like Downfall, you go to positions to identify them early. If you take these outside angles, they're not going to be looking for that. The longer you keep it alive, the more information you give the team. Guess what? I'm betting. Hey, my name's Kale, and this is how you drone.
That was round 2, folks. Mobstar cleaning up the last straggler on Marsoc. 1-1 for Shadow Kings versus Flashbangers. My name is Chumbe. We're here starting off on round 3. It's a sister OBJ to the far south one here on Quarantine. It's Hospital. And guess what? Shadow Kings have spawned in. Game has started. Get ready. What? Sharkfin with the taps with all gun. What with the Virtus taps Darren back to the tent. What?
I killed one of the dudes.
Incredible semi-auto fire. But look, Flashbangers, they may have lost one, but they're still operating. Could be full power. Quick little engagement between Bub and another.
Face, he didn't die. One more right side AC.
There's that call out from Bub. Tenet wants something for themselves. Fortunately, Flashbangers have lost control in one of the sectors, but as long as that defense is really tight, they could find a Volk round. But folks, do note, if we do end up trading Volk rounds, this is not going to look good for Shadow Kings because they have to win at least one Marsoc round as the home team here on map 1, Quarantine. Uh-oh. Crosshairs flying. Mobstar +1 could find a little headshot. Oh, but look at Kedger. The AK-12 sprays, does not connect. Oh, man. So unfortunate.
I missed the one left side. 54, we...
Kedger relays, but the callouts are there. Pre-fire with the AK-5C. Mobstar wants a little pig. Whoa, nearly a TK there. Careful now.
That's me.
Whoa, Wades finds Tenant. That's a huge frag on top of Hospital, but look, Bub has something to say. Finds Wade. Big cleanup. There's still one there. They definitely hear those shots. Callouts should come out. Man, that OBJ is just so exposed right now. Not sure what they can do about it. Putting down some fire there on the top floor, but I'm not sure whether that callout came from Wade. And if it didn't, I mean, that's going to slow Shadow Kings down. They have the numbers advantage. Oh, man. Oh, it's the worst timing. AK-5C rounds go out. Look at Oddball. Cleans up Kedger. Arguably the top fragger for Flashbangers. And look at the defense. Defense is struggling. Shots go out on the far south. Bub's attention torn into two. Shots heard from the west and east. Not sure what Vans can do from inside Hospital. This is going to be really difficult. Gosh, not to mention Sharkfish on Shadow Kings. Could be the one to put an end. Look at Oddball making their way. Van's getting pinched. Look at Doctor. Doctor's just a few yards away. No, the only defender. This could be it. Look at Bub. If they miss this chance, they do. They miss the chance. Tablets are out. Bub with the crash back. Sharkfish here to defend. Util out. It's not enough. They find one. No cap. No way. What? What is this? Captain has no idea. Bub has no idea. 2 points. Oh my gosh, Bub. What were they doing? Let's play that back. Bub ran past Doctor. Look at this. Flash out. Manages to catch Sharkfish. And on the push, Bub was just not clearing their corner. I mean, that's the headset POV. That's the issue with headset POV. Oh man, folks, we are buckle up because Shadow Kings might take this map. Going into round 4, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Big Blue is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy Conceit. Hit to the EMP inside. Who fires?
Oh my god!
No! It's past 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What an incredible moment. Bub just got capped on Shadow Kings with a troubled start. Flashbangers seem to have a head start on him, but look at this huge fumble by Bub. Walks past the capper, folks. This is it. Same OBJ now, but Shadow Kings will be defending round 4. My name is Chembe. Thank you for sticking with us. I apologize. Yes, it is true. Shadow Kings actually have been casted by Sirkio this season. I just completely missed it. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you, Smiths. Checking me. Appreciate you. Captain Doctor, though, is spotted. Vans with the early frag. Og coming in handy. Red dot. Interesting on quarantine. And with the spawn identified, clearly this ex-Animal House player, Mobstar, knows what's good for defense on this objective. Flashbangers, a huge fumble by Bub. Could be corrected by Mobstar, but Flashbangers aren't the type of team to back down. They've shown an incredible ability to keep up and really put some damage against their adversaries. We could see a cap at their own just through sheer determination. Sharkfish is in such a great position, but they are just making me anxious right now. I'm so worried for Shark. Excuse me, they're wanting some picks, and they can definitely get some. As long as the Marsoc aren't paying attention, they definitely could. Little peekaboo. Something could connect here, folks. Just keep your eyes peeled. Hello! Bye-bye, says Tenant. Back to the tent they go. The captain is still alive. Sharkfish somehow absolutely fumbles that. Flashbanger's off to a good start. 2 kills. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. I mean, this defense is starting to collapse. They've only got 3 players left. One side of the map pretty Volk empty. But Flashbangers, they're taking their time. As I said, they're not a team to back down to a fight. And clearly, they are putting up one here on round 4. Mobstar is in a key position in defending this, and they're actually actively defending. Big shot in the dark. Oddball downed. A spray from Kedger, but incomplete.
Gas station. I'm just outside the gas station.
Oh, Mobstar goes down, and just like that, the one who holds the ring falls, and the crash back should commence from Wade, but it's a slow crash. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. They've got plenty of time. They hear a tube, and they better be panicking because the smoke did fly in through. Look at this. Oh, this could have gotten him. What? Like Neo in the Matrix. It's yin and yang. No, but Bub is there. 2 points for Flashbangers. They're still in the game, folks. 1 point. Making it 3-2.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Big Blue is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy from hit to the EMP inside.
Move this way, Shipman.
Oh my god! No! It's about 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Onward. It's a 5v5 game. When you bring a drone, it's a 5.5v5 game. On a map like Downfall, you go to positions to identify them early. If you take these outside angles, they're not going to be looking for that. The longer you keep it alive, the more information you give the team. Guess what? I'm betting. Hey, my name's Kale, and this is how you drone.
That was round 5, believe it or not, and Flashbangers managed to clutch it up. Look at this. Sharkfish wanted a kill, but Tenet said no. Og. Oh, Mark 18 headshotting the lone Volk, and look at this. Bub misses that cap. Captain Doctor, nerves of steel, managed to, I don't know, persevere. Round 5 now, folks. Different OBJ. We're here in Tank Courtyard. Flashbangers defending now, but look at where the Marsoc is, and they are pushing on through. Mobstar leading the charge, but they are being very careful. Thank you to everybody live in the chat. We've got 16 viewers. Let's make that more. Share to your to friends and family. I mean, we're here at VR Master League bringing the best of Onward. Sharkfish included, saying, hey, I missed that shot, but I'm not going to miss that one. There's that confirm with the M16. Mobstar, such an, a long-standing player here in the league. They did get tagged. That's what created the hole for Wade Watts to need to push out. But at the same time, Mobstar can't do it alone. They got to be waiting for the rest of Marsoc to push on through. I'm hearing some audio cues from their microphone, from their headset. There seems to be some communications we're not picking up here from Shadow Kings. I heard a radio. Tenet tucked in perfectly, out of sight, but not out of mind, because look at this, oddball.
East front right corner of the world.
Oh, a headshot trade. You love to see it. There's Kedger on the perfect push. Oh my gosh, I was not even aware. Beautiful nade. No one's knocking, but look at Sharkfish. Oh, the onward timing. Look at this onward timing. Just brutal. Oh man, Captain can't even see it. AK-12 shots ring out. It's Oddball who's trying to cross, and look at Bub. It's Bub who finds Wade Watts far south. There's Captain getting that refrag. Vance gets taken out, but now look at Kedger. Now they're aware. They're checking their tablet. Trying to keep their head down. 2 crosshairs. Trying to triangulate. It's Sharkfish who nails that. All lift up to our lonesome.
Just the 2 of us.
I'm not going to finish that. Copyright. Hope everybody's doing all right this happy Father's Day. It's a nice little Sunday, the last cast of the season, folks. It's real. It's real. But it's not the end. It's not the end of VR Master League. It's not the end of Onward VRML. It's not the end of the season just yet, because we've got your pay your way tournament. You will be seeing your favorite top teams that are able to make it out. Oh, Sharkfish says bye-bye. There goes the 4th point for Shadow Kings, making it 4-2, a victory against Flashbangers. They had a really great start. But folks, do stick around after this season, because we've got the pay your way tournament coming next week. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed, because your top favorite teams will be flying out to Denver, but before they do so, they will be competing in an online remote tournament called the Pay Your Way Tournament for those who are able to make it, and we will see who the top 2 teams are that will be flying out. In any case, I hope to see everybody there, but you know, it's all the way in Denver, Colorado this year, July 20th to the 21st. 1 ticket pays for both days. My name is Shami. Thank you for sticking around with us. Map 2 coming your way. Shadow Kings versus Flashbangers.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Big Blue is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy from hit to the EMP inside.
Open trying to shoot him.
Oh my god! No! Fast 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Onward. It's a 5v5 game. When you bring a drone, it's a 5.5v5 game. On a map like Downfall, you go to positions to identify them early. If you take these outside angles, they're not going to be looking for that. The longer you keep it alive, the more information you give the team. Guess what? I'm Batman. Hey, my name's Kale, and this is how you drone.
Rakito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Mithril is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy can get to the EMP inside.
Wait, but try to shoot in.
Oh my god! No! It's got 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, job that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Onward.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Bate. Tonight we got a special guest. My co-caster Kale has opened up their schedules to hop in with us for the last cast of Season 16, Week 12. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in and supporting these two teams. It's Shadow Kings versus Flashbangers. Map 1, Quarantine, a Cap and a Flash, and Shadow Kings actually won against Flashbangers. Do you have any hopes for Map 2, Shipyard, for us, Kale?
Hey, so I didn't get to see map 1, but this is very exciting. Shadow Kings, good group guys. The Flashbangers, another great team that's come into the league from the Assault. I'm really excited. I love Shipyard, so I'm really excited to see what the new Assault team, who's done great this season, and the Shadow Kings do with Shipyard in this first round.
Can't wait to see. I mean, we've got Mobstar, a league mod. Really exciting to see them play. Early frag, though, by Captain. Mobstar taking out a clean headshot from Tenet. An eye for an eye. Early frags, not even 30 seconds in.
Oh!
Kill one top center.
Headshot clean through Wade Watts' head with the scar. Darren, headshot maniac. I don't know what I'm saying.
Mania. Headshot mania? I'm gonna go.
No, but Darren is the headshot maniac, right?
Oh, the maniac. Yeah, no.
Is that right? Okay.
No, you got it. You're right. Wrong.
Stumbling, tripping. Ooh. All right, no more. Gotta be careful of copyright.
Looks like Flashbanger.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry, go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it looks like Flashbangers are setting up right now, making their approach. It looks like they got some Overwatch, a little kind of early line, and then we have some people making some early pushes into kind of the lead there.
Yeah. Flashbangers, they did really well, but they did lose Quarantine 4-2. Cap by the captain of Shadow King's Doctor did not help in that. Absolutely not. Very difficult to not be given more chances. You know, after a cap happens, they really cannot mess up. But unfortunately, Shadow Kings did take a cap off of them. But for now, Flashbangers are playing surprisingly well. They're doing really well in this last casted match of Season 16. How do you feel about Season 16 as a caster?
Oh, so other than not having a social life to be around to actually host these and everybody just get to listen to me giggle for 2 hours or so, Season 16's been really good. So you've always been able to get a caster in there as a kind of a community caster, and really getting in on the official side of things has been fantastic. Seeing some of the higher level matchups and everything else. It's just, you know, Onward is a passion, and seeing these top tier teams doing this, you know, Season 16's been the lock-in season, and I feel like we've locked in as a whole.
Heck yeah, lock in, boys. Oddball in a close engagement with Bub, but Kedger wants a little Volk action.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be paying attention to not getting a little over peaky here. Positioning has been set up to look and take Oddball out, so he's gonna say, oh, just a little, just barely missed him.
Sharkfish also under fire inside the blue offices.
Sound like you might be about to continue
The headshot scar scoped aficionado Darren
shooting at me.
sent some rounds flying and ricocheting across their windows, but Kedger is taking their time. They saw little action, so they're narrowing down their intel. Oddball is definitely in danger here. I don't know. I've had a blast this season. I think the first season was really fun. Ooh, that's actually
That was good.
interesting. I don't think that got him.
Oh, no, it wasn't. You're right. You're right.
Interesting. But a good push by Kedger. A little too fast for Oddball to really react to, but look at Darren. No, I loved season 15, don't get me wrong, but I think season 16 is when, you know, the real authentic VRML Onward community kind of blossomed, and I don't know, the flower bloomed a little bit. You know, we're still a small community in terms of in terms of player size, but I think the passion is really there, and we've been seeing it in the casting team as well. So many new casters that have wanted to support the community and wanted to support other players.
Yeah, and you know, you briefly talked about the community and the. I'm gonna leave the flowering analogies away. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But it, like, as a whole, like, I mean, just there's been several casts this season, and not just like, oh, this is a big one, this is it, but several casts this season, and there's 40+ people watching live, which, you know, in the past couple of years, that's been kind of like, oh wow, this must be a big thing, but it's been kind of all over the place, and it's been seeing the community move out like this has been really, really awesome to see.
Absolutely. No, for sure, no doubt. I think you're on the money. And you know, Dark Tidings, you guys are kind of a... Oh my gosh, Sharkfin actually managed to get that. Doctor goes down. Kedgar found a kill while they're trying to find Oddball. I'll lift up
Open.
Yeah, objective is open. Look at Bub. But Oddball may do a little Batman Dark Knight action. No, instead the AK-12 finds that.
I just want objective.
Ooh, look at this from Sharkfish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, the timing. The timing. Oh my gosh, the timing. Look.
Wow.
What?
Position has been exposed. They'll be looking at it. They'll be concentrating now. And Tenant. Oh, and the time rat. Wow.
I actually didn't even realize.
That was incredible. I was sitting there watching this push, and, you know, trying to work on those different you know, attributes you speak to, and it's just, you know, once Captain went down, objective was wide open. Like, yes, Oddball was up there. He's been called out, so they know someone's up there. But there's other positions to cap from that Oddball can't defend from, or you could be engaging. That was incredible. For Shadow Kings to take that in the end, just the onward timing definitely kicked in the last 2 minutes of that round.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really exciting map one. I think. Whoa. Did you even see it in the replays? Let's actually refresh for everybody watching. Did you see that cap, or did I not show it?
If you still have it in your queue, go ahead.
Let's go it. Obviously, we saw Oddball saving that OBJ, and Kedgar just went down. But yeah, Bub was trying to defend the OBJ. But look, take a look at this. After these two. Overall, I think Flashbangers Quarantine is just a whole different map on Assault, you know. But look at this, was also another cap attempt. Didn't work. My gosh, so many replays.
So many good Onward. So many good Onward. I use good words. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No. The replay before this really kind of shows you, puts things into perspective. Look at this. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. What?
Oh, what?
Yep. That actually happened. I'm not even kidding.
That was crazy.
Yeah, right? Just incredible. Folks, it's round 2 of Shipyard. If you missed it, now you are caught up on Quarantine. We saw an incredible cap from Captain Doctor. just so close. I mean, you just clench. Your body just clenches, right?
Be careful, fans.
The tension squeezes oxygen out of your lungs in that kind of situation, but they managed to lock in for the seven digits. Look at Vans pushing on through, making a lot of movement here. The crosshair's just missing them.
He's dead. One down.
Sharkfish, good pickup, shooting over the through center one on the 18-wheeler. Looks like he's gonna come up. Oh yeah, Kedgar's giving himself away. Sharkfish is gonna be coming up into counter Kedgar. Looks like.
It's an interesting play. I'm glad they found that pick onto Tenet because Vans is going to be a real thorn in the Shadow King's side. Though these players are experienced, don't get me wrong. I mean, at some point in Season 15, they went up as high as Diamond under Captain Doctor's leadership. I remember talking to some Master Diamond teams saying, I mean, hey, this Shadow King's team is really something else because they are just so unpredictable, and their strats are just not unnatural, but just very surprising. And so far, I mean, they're keeping up. They've managed to found 2.
Yeah, both of the long lines. So you have positioning now to where you're gonna have to get Vans out of his spot, and you know it's a very meta position, but that position is gonna continuously be he's gonna at least get one and then most likely and then get another. But Sharkfish picking up a big pick on Bub on the Overwatch on the ship.
6-1
Even just
KD.
2 up. Sharkfish doing that work. Sharkfish is an incredible player. Incredible player.
I think Van's still there. The potential of this position has not been unlocked yet. It's just so potent, so dangerous, but really with where Wade's is at, that will be Darren's focus. Vance has got pretty much this side of the map, but Darren has got to be careful.
Yeah, in the positioning of Darren, he has actually an opportunity to counter Wade as he exited, but he's out and free. Oh, this could be interesting for Wade as he's not going to be ready for that through the crane view. What's going on?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Great positioning by Shadow Kings. If you just bring up the map for just a second, you can see surround the objective, close the net. Vance has to get his 1 pick. They know where he is now. That's going to be a position that they... Oh, I know where that shot is. I know exactly where they're sitting. Wade on a big pick on Darren. Darren comes out to pick up. Someone got behind him. He goes try to clear it. And Wade was ready with a good ping. Vance picks up another one.
This could be it. If Vans... Wade's could worm themselves way onto OBJ. This could be really bad. Oh gosh. Uh-oh, Vans. I don't know if they didn't check their tablet, but it's all over. They found Oddball. M203. Wade needing to move out in the way of the smoke. Just extra time that Vans may absolutely need. Where is the cap when they need it? Vans rushing onto OBJ. Denies the cap, and they're still up. Flashbangers still in the game, preventing a 3-point head. Oh my gosh, Vans evading death.
Vance has clutched up. I thought that they were surrounded. It was a 5v1 right there for a moment, and Vance has taken this down to a 1v1. Great job by Vance coming back on here. Wade, we're not going to talk about it. That's all I gotta say. Mono would be very proud right now.
Oh, very. Quick shout out to Boat Wrecked. I believe that is Mini Shipwrecked. Boat Wrecked has donated $20. I appreciate the dono.
So we got a minute 16 left. They know what side Captain's on. Depending on his rotation here is really going to be the success. Van is in the perfect position to counter what Captain's doing right now. They know where he's at. He needs to make the push. It's going to be a head-to-head, but Vans is going to have the advantage here.
AK-5C, it might throw a wrench. It might be kind of like a distraction. I don't know if it'll really confuse Doctor the way that Vans would want it to, but it might cause a slight hesitation in their shots that could be really like life or death, right, for this last Volk standing. Yin Yang.
Greedy. Captain's getting greedy.
And the pre-fire comes through. Vans 1v3 clutch, and they manage just like that. It's 1-1 here on Shipyard. My goodness.
Fantastic job by Vans there. And it was an incredible push by Shadow Kings there. Surround the objective, close the net, started to work their way in, smoked objective. They did their supporting lines, and they knew there was one left up. I heard the kill count call out. So there was good kill count. Everything else, they didn't want to get that last kill with the Wade going for the cap there, and just unfortunately, I don't know, positioning or hearing the shots, just wasn't able to take away with that cap. But you know, Shadow Kings, they've been around for a long time, a lot of long-time players. They'll shake it off, and we'll move on to the next round.
I just want to highlight Vans 5-1 KD, boosted by that 1v3 clutch, but look at Sharkfish 6-2. Yikes. That's dangerous. Dangerous players here. Shadow Kings versus Flashbangers. So far it's 1-1, but do let us know your predictions in the live chat below. Big GG's with Vindicators and Wrestling Crew. Wrecking Crew. What am I saying? Wrestling. This is a shooting game.
I was gonna say, I was like, I haven't heard that one, but I'm open to all new names. You know, yeah. I was gonna say Reaper has to deal with changing his team name once a week. So.
Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started on that.
Who knows what that is?
Oh, actually, from what I understand from Shipwreck's intel gathering, Grimtide, they actually let their players decide what the team name is going to be based on their performance. So the top MVP after every match gets to decide the team name. So I think Ship and I think it's pretty cool. A little motivator.
But you have people like Jerp. I love you, Jerp. But you have the Jerp as mod, make Jerp a mod, and like just silliness.
Silliness,
but that's stuff. That's all good fun.
That's what we're here for, right? Oh, look, beautiful nade from Bub with the drop, the bounce shot and everything.
This is a very tight defense for this objective, but good positioning by Oddballs. But he's gonna have to pay attention to Tenet here.
Oh, and the moment is fleeting. Just so fleeting, and just like that, Oddball back in action.
You know, still these young teams, like, this is my third sneak, you know, this is like round 3 for me, and this is my third Sneaky Snake, and in just this one map.
What do you mean by that?
When they're laying down, crawling around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, Bub. Didn't have to do it to him like that. Put down. Back to the tent. 4v5 for Shadow Kings here on defense. They took map 1. They need to have the stamina to be able to... I love Sharkfish's position, by the way. They need to have the stamina to ride through any possible bumps here, because as long as they keep up Volk trading, they'll take this. They'll take this map as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they have another push like they just had on their previous one, that was a very, very strong push by Shadow Kings last time. Rotation by Kedgar here is going to throw a wrench in all of this. He's going to open up this entire defense for them just with this one rotation.
Absolutely.
Flashbangers does need to wait for their teammate to get support, though. We'll see here in a second what happens. Yep. Good rotation by Kedgar going for this line.
But we could see a drop down. If they get too close onto OBJ, we could see a little Batman action. Dark Knight from Captain Doctor. Gosh, the position of these Volk players is just brilliant. They're tucked in. They're being conservative. Oh, Vans, though. Sharkfish trying to push. Overextended and was punished for it. Down to just 3 defenders. These assault players know a little something about Shipyard. Oh, look at Doctor. Caught Kedgar off guard. Headshot with the AKM.
Captain's just making me a liar over here. Fantastic shot by Captain. Seeing just a little head peek out and good shots to get the pick. Brings us to a 4v3. Good spread, good push. We have a couple ambush spots that the Shadow Kings are going to utilize. And Captain's going to be your last man up, as long as he doesn't get too peeky. They did get by Mob's position, by Bub over here. So getting past that position and not even get the call out, you now have opened up this blue ramp over by Objective, which Captain does not have a clear cap right there. Oh, that was good.
Sheesh. Darren finds one. Pushes on through, but look at this frag by Bub. The OBJ is open. Tenet. Oh, Vans actually finishes the last one. 2-1 for Flashbangers. They finally found a lead against the Shadow Kings.
Great push there. Shadow Kings got a little antsy. You know, trying to push people, being noisy, crunching around. They sat super tight for 3 minutes. Tight lines, tight pieces. And then because they lost their south side defense in their east warehouse, everybody just kind of got a little wiggly, a little crunchy, and that little bit of wiggle is just enough as this team slowly pushes in, clearing the corners, ends up getting the picks, and ends up taking the win there.
Yeah, folks, we'll be right back after a quick break, but don't go anywhere. It's Flashbangers versus Shadow Kings. If Flashbangers win this map, we'll go to map 3 to decide the winner of the series. We'll be right back.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Big Blue is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy can hit to the EMP inside on 2 fire.
Oh my god!
No! That's 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Buckle up, Buttercups. It's round 4, and Flashbangers, they have a lead. They've won a Marsoc round, and that means as long as they keep up with their Volk rounds, they could find Shipyard. My name is Chambate. Chipwrecked and Kale with me. And look at Vans pushing through. They love this spot. How you guys doing? Shipwrecked, how was your cast?
It went good. Very fun. Very fun. Lot of action.
Heck yeah. Love to hear it. So who won that? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Vindicators.
Ooh, man.
Does that mix up the rankings? Ooh, good pick up by Kedgar there.
Underground.
Do you know if that mixed up the rankings, Shipwrecked? The Vindicators win?
I'm not sure. They were 18th and 19th, so I haven't checked
Mixed up
just quite yet. Yeah.
The bragging rights. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they were all in good spirits. It was a fun match for them.
Good to hear it.
Really like this play by Kedgar here. So he got his pick underneath, and now he's rotated back, and he's going to support his team. So he's not just hanging out underneath. I really like this rotation he has. A little bit more exposed on the push back out, but fantastic job by Kedgar in that place.
They are operating. My gosh.
And again, I know I know they play assault, but I mean, you just look at the positioning and just look at, this is map 2. This is a critical one that the flashbangers need to take, and the team is staying tight. And when they are moving, they're being very quiet about the rotations. And I'm always impressed every time I watch flashbangers on how well they do.
Get one up top.
Ooh.
For a brand new team.
Yeah.
In the uplink.
Yeah, in the uplink league. You're right. Darren caught one oddball, focused on Vanz's position. Wasn't ready for that, but look at Kedgar. Mobstar will definitely hear this, whether they're ready or not. Oh, Mobstar is headshot to refrag their teammate underground. Shadow Kings, they're bleeding a little bit numbers-wise, but Shipwreck, do you have any predictions here with the way they're set up?
Man, I think flashbangers have a pretty solid line. I mean, Vans does have to have that tablet awareness and situational awareness. He knows Kedgar just went down, so he has to be able to move on Mobstar when the time is right.
Right. And right when you said that, they were checking their tablets. So they were, for now, They are tablet aware, but only time will tell, because, what 6 minute does to you is even the strongest players can fall victim to the pulls and desires of just getting tired out mentally, right? Onward is just such a taxing game. It's such a mentally stimulating game that you could get burnt out even in a lobby. But look at Bub, could find this. They do. AK-12 connects. Shadow Kings really struggling. Flashbangers, this could be their 3rd point. Oh, Tenet was just staring at him. Oh, wow. Tenet actually caught that.
Sharkfish is last man up for the Shadow Kings, with Flashbangers having 4. Sharkfish has been patient, and he's just waiting in the rotation. Oh, the trade! Sharkfish was ready, but that quick flick by the Volk member there ends up in the trade instead of Sharkfish being allowed to continue his rampage of Shipyard.
What are the KDs here? 7-4 from Sharkfish, but Vans 7-1. My gosh, nearly immortal.
Yeah, that spot right there, it's starting to become a force to be reckoned with, not only with Marsuck, but also Volk. I mean, that's a very power position. If you can get into that location as a Marsuck, I mean, you can really put a hurting on people.
Guys, I mean, we're watching two great teams, 3 casters tonight. We could even have a 4th. I don't know if that's possible, but
More merrier.
I talked a little bit with Kale, reflecting on season 16, and we shared a little bit of our thoughts. But Chip, I want to get yours live here on cast. This is the last casted match of season 16. We've got the postseason ahead of us. We've got the pay your way coming. But just any quick thoughts of season 16? Your experience as a caster?
It's been fun and enlightening. I mean, I make myself very approachable in pub lobbies and stuff like that, and I can see the community coming together a whole lot better now. I mean, you put in the work. I mean, all the casters put in work, but the more they see these players, I mean, it helps everybody out. It doesn't matter if you're master or you're bronze.
That's right. And folks, that's that responsibility of growing the league is shared on you. I mean, casters can only do so much. We need you guys to share the stream. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you spread the word in pub lobbies. That's really what it takes. It's this community is this league depends on you, the community. Look at Sharkfish though; they depend on no one as they push. Look at this.
That was a nice little peek that he jumped into real quick.
Oh.
-1 center.
Finds one, but look at Wade's also putting in some work quickly. Flashbangers, there seemed to be a disconnect. There seems to be a disconnect. Kale, I mean, is this possible, a 2v5 clutch?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you can get Sharkfish out of his positioning and you can get Captain, that completely opens up the game for you. So Mob is in a well-known spot that if Tenet is ready for it and checking that line, he can get picked. Wade is going to be off objective. Oddball is your last man up just in case someone gets through. It can absolutely be done. Now, is it a hard effort here? Absolutely, but it is definitely possible.
My gosh, Ship, do you agree? I mean, do you?
Yeah.
My experience, I'm not able to clutch like this, but clearly, Kale has seen some stuff.
So the secret to this objective is owning the roof. If you own the roof, you own the objective. And Mobster did call out Kedger, but if he could have made it over here and taken out Cap, but now Cap is distracted, so I mean, trying to own that roof for sure.
And to answer your question, oh yeah, no, see, everybody's looking at the line. Wade has rotated from watching third, watching the back. Yeah, good adjustments from the call out from Mob there. And to answer your question, Chum, I did do a 1v5 on this where I used up all my bullets. Actually, a pistol dropped down from the roof for the final kill.
Oh, get out. Oh, get out.
Yeah.
And speaking of pistols, earlier today in EU, a cast went out, Aging Moss versus RGM EU, and actually one of the Aging Moss's players did manage a clutch with the pistol. Whoops, there we go. Down goes Kedger. Sharkfish ready for that one. Trigger finger ready. Okay, 1v5. Let's see if Tenet can pull off what Kale could. But yeah, I know today Aging Moss, I believe it was Assassin, pulled off a 1v2 clutch on uplink with the M9. It was just spectacular.
Wow, not only you got one, but you got two with it? That's
yeah, on
incredible.
Subway. Sorry, that was the real kicker. On a map like Subway.
That's incredible. I like the play by Tenet here. Take a line that they're not going to be expecting. Captain's going to be the one person that's going to be countering this. Unless Sharkfish goes up to third and is looking back.
Yes, and what Tenet just did is pretty difficult. Back when the Shipyard first made its appearance, it would prevent you from falling off the ship. Now you can fall off.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, I believe Captain Doctor at one point in time in a 3v3 fell off the ship at one point in time. Oh, he's been seen. Good pickup by Sharkfish on that rotation.
He was walking the
Good hold by Shadow Kings. Now it comes down to the Marsoc push to stay on Shipyard.
Folks, my fault. That was a Shadow Kings win, not a Flashbangers. Wrong button, folks. I apologize. Flashbangers. Then I'll win it. Shadow Kings make it 3-2. But yeah, Sharkfish did a lot of work. We don't see a lot of players who are able to kind of hunker down in the lower levels, unless you guys correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so Sharkfish was in center one. In center one, if you can take control of that on a couple different key objectives, you can just be an absolute terror. So he chose to actually stay inside of the center one transition area instead of going to the ramp to go downstairs. Some folks do it the other way, but you can just be an absolute terror in there, and it's very hard to get people out once someone gets in there. So getting some early lines, getting some suppression to keep people out is key. There's also some early grenade lines that you can also try to keep people out with, but great job by Sharkfish in utilizing the I was going to say the territory, but I was going to say utilizing the Hescos and the being a sneaky boy and getting some good pickups.
I mean, Chip,
yeah, he is doing work. He's got 10 kills right now.
We look at the polls, Shiv, and I see the viewers really having faith in Shadow Kings. I mean, Flashbangers, if they just win this Volk round, they could take away and bring us to a map 3 deciding for the series. Do you think this could be a Shadow Kings comeback? Because if they cap, then it's an instantaneous comeback and they win the entire match. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I really want to see their defensive setup. I mean, the way you can control this objective, I mean, there's several different ways to do it, but knowing those meta positions and watching access to the roof. I mean, the roof is key on this objective.
Man, I mean, look at these angles. Just like that. I mean, Shadow Kings push up aggro, but then look, just like that, they lock into position. Mobstar pre-find their own position, but Darren finds Sharkfish. A big pick with the tar, no sight. I mean, just a hollow, but no zoom lens on it. And they're able to down a sniper there.
Yeah, the confirm does come out. That's big.
You know, I had a little bit concerned. So when we were 3v1, Flashbangers on top, and that push, so previously their pushes had been slow, methodical, and very, you know, we're gonna slowly push as a team. We're gonna clear our corners, everything else. And that last round, they were all over the place. They're being crunchy, they're noisy, and they paid for it. And so I was intrigued to see what would happen on the defense this time. And they've really settled down. They're like, guys, we gave that one away. Let's go ahead and do this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, man. From where did that come from?
From the roof of West Warehouse.
I wasn't even aware. I had no idea. Darren relocates, but look at Wade. Man, those vents are not penetrable, but somehow they managed to lock in with the headshot. 4v4. Shadow Kings could definitely bring it back.
Good rotation by Kedgar here. Taking over the same line, and Wade picks up an amazing pick from third story onto Kedgar. Kind of going back onto the Overwatch position, which leaves it completely open up for the Shadow Kings team to take third story and really take control of it, which puts Vans at risk, and Bub is going to have a nice tight line that he's going to be pretty much their finish line right now.
Yeah, I mean, Bub is there, but Bub is in a kind of a dangerous position. Vans seems to be ready. Tar locks in. The captain goes down. Mobstar needs to pick up the pieces, but a slow peek may not be the ideal position. They seem to be aware of this location. Oh, it's Wade with the 4K. Oh, 3K. What am I saying? Come on, guys. You got to correct me.
Like, I was counting it out. I was like, one, two. Wait.
Let me stick out my fingers. 1, 2. Uh-oh.
Oh, just a little far. You gotta cover that cross for this inside line. Just a little far on that, Wade. But you do have Oddball taking this line. He's gonna be the first interaction unless Mob pushes quickly.
Just looking at the distance from corners, it could be Oddball's angle or maybe even Wade's. No, I think this might be Bub's. Uh-oh.
Good smoke for... Oh, no, it's just a little too far. Mob is ready for it.
A trade.
Let's see what the coordination of Shadow Kings looks like here. See if they're taking their timing, working on their push. They've got 2 minutes. That's forever to be in this close to objective.
I mean, Ship, this is the team captain of Flashbangers. The reputation of their team in the last week of season 16 rides on their shoulders. 3-4 KD. Any predictions real quick?
Yeah, it's not looking good for Flashbangers. I mean, it can be done. I just watched casted a match where we had 3 1v3 clutches.
Oh.
So it can be done. I just witnessed it. But there's a lot to overcome. It's all going to depend on Shadow King's able to sink. They are surrounding him, so trying to split his defenses 180 degrees, that's going to be putting Tenet in a very, very bad spot.
Yeah, I didn't hear, maybe I missed the audio, but I did not hear a breach time. So we're going to see, depending on the breach time here, is how quickly you get the refrag. And we're going to see it here in a moment, see if how the coordination of Shadow Kings and pushing Tenet.
"50 seconds. Crosshairs flying wildly. Scanning. Tenet. Oh my gosh! Finds one. Somehow they picked up on an audio cue. 34 seconds for Wade's with the 7.4 KD. I mean, just statistically, it looks like Wade just will come out on top, but I don't know. Does Wade know? Are they on the top? Are they on the bottom? Uh-oh. I hear the crunch.
Get up, Wade. Get up, Wade.
Beautiful clutch from the team captain. Flashbangers are in it. On to map 3 we come.
Overall, good push by Shadow Kings there. They made their rotations. They had an opportunity, so one of the key things as you're pushing this objective, especially if there's two of you, one breaches downstairs, one is up top. The rotation from up top, you can look down and check every single corner, and you're not just, you know, let me peek over this HESCO box or anything else. There's nowhere for you, someone to hide if someone takes the roof line. So if Wade had taken the roof line there, he would have had it clear from looking down onto Tenet there, and probably would have gotten the kill. So just maybe talking about the breach time and those different things probably would have been the shift there for Shadow Kings to take that. But great play by Tenet, picking up oddball, and then Wade running out of time, just gun down, just looking around. I know there's at least one up over here in the corner, but I don't know exactly where it is, and ends up with the 2v1 clutch.
Shipwreck, before we go to a break, any predictions for map 3?
No. All my homework was on the other cast.
Okay, no worries. Let's, folks, please stick around. We'll be right back. It's Chumbait, Kalinon, and Shipwrecked with Flashbanger versus Shadow Kings. We'll be right back.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Big Blue is right on top. What is this?
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy. Into the EMP inside.
Oh my god!
No! It's about 5, 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cars is real big.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. It's map 3, confirmed to be abandoned. Flashbangers defending. They made it out of map 2. They won against Shadow Kings, but this is it. This is the map that will count the most. My name is Chumbate. My 2 co-casters, it's Kalion, but we've swapped. We have Reaper. Shipwreck says a big happy Father's Day to everybody watching. I appreciate everybody tuning in and supporting the stream. What do you guys think of the Marsoc so far? Kale.
Marsoc push, pretty standard in the push. Nice to spread line, looking for their lines. Honestly, I want to talk about the Volk spread up here.
Oh,
so the pushed out line by Bub and Vans, they're gonna pick one, and it's gonna completely stop the Marsoc push. They are not gonna know what to do with Bub and Vans while in a very common spot. If you let someone get in there, it's incredibly hard to keep them out of there. That the trail team is gonna have some work for them to do.
Look at Darren, though. I mean, just so dangerous. They're so exposed. But speaking of which, Sharkfish, the sniper battle. Marsoc comes out on top, but Darren will be able to live for another engagement. I don't know. This map always freaks me out. You guys maybe are better than me. Reaper, do you like Abandoned?
Personally, I love Abandoned.
Oh,
there
man.
are so many long and tight angles that you can hold, like on the north tunnel here, kind of. If you go just behind the hill, kind of where Mobstar was just looking, you can get a certain angle where you can see their feet before they even start pushing. And so that's a great angle to hold.
Bad nade. But it seems that you're right. These 2 outside Volt could really prove to do some damage. Oh, here comes Darren. Shooting back into the same spot, and Sharkfish also has something to say. Oh, but look at this, Kale. Look at this. Tell me what you think about Sharkfish's performance there. I hear a little friend. The 0.5 friend.
You know, Sharkfish, he got a couple shots off. He basically gave his position away. Bob, in that very strong position, takes that mob. I think we're going to have a stall in the Marsoc push here. But back to Sharkfish. So he got his shots off. They know where he is. They're now looking for him. Then you put your drone out, and you never peek that again for another 2-3 minutes, and they think you've been rotated off, and then you can go peek again if they're moved on to another line. So good playing by Sharkfish in the utilization of the drone.
Yeah, for some reason, Mobstar decided to peek their head out and say a little hello, but Oddball may fall into that. AK-12 shoots that down.
But anyway, there's one over there by the cave.
There goes Oddball, finds Bub, a big refrag. It's a 4v4, but guys, we're past the halfway point. Is this the momentum? Do they have enough momentum to push against 4 remaining 4v4?
So they've given away one side of the map, which Wade is taking advantage of right now. Wade should have given a call out. Oh, this is going to be a quick engagement here on Tenant was ready, picks up Wade on the beach push. So Wade made that push on the beach, utilizing the beach. He should have given the call out like, hey, I made it, I wasn't engaged. Basically, here's a hole in their defense. Don't continue pushing. If you're in 3rd story where Sharkfish was, utilize those things. Now, with that being said, Tenant is back down on the beach and is now watching that in a little tighter line now.
Doctor saw a little Volk peek. Oh my gosh, Kedgar could run into one. Oddball still up. Oh, down goes Sharkfish. Tenant finds one. Shadow Kings, they're bleeding. A 2v4, 1 minute 30 on the clock. Darren is still very, very dangerous, even with semi-auto on objective. It could, I believe, an SKS, right?
Yeah, Darren is using an SKS. Oh my goodness, this interaction between Kedgar and Oddball
Oh
here.
my gosh!
Incredible by Oddball. Oddball makes the rotation. Kedgar moves off. Oh, Great play on the defense to take that in the end, being a 2v4 and having that line. So Kedgar engaged them at the end of trail. Oddball then basically said, hey, if you're going to rotate out, I'm going to push objective. He pushed objective, gets someone that's the last man up actually on objective, and then turns back around and shoots Kedgar. Great play by Oddball there. If they had rotated on the northern side of the heli and utilized that as cover instead of coming down on the front side, which, you know, who would expect for someone still be in the valley in the north? Yeah. And only because of that just happenstance of the line they pushed were the flashbangers not capped on there. They were so far away, there was no time for them to get back. It was a Shadow King's cap if the decision was taken the other line. Now, I would have followed the exact same line because I would not have expected for us to get all the way around and there'd be someone still down in the valley in the north. So great push by Shadow Kings and the flashbanger, basically holding them back and making them push those last minute and a half as fast as they can. Great job by both teams there.
Jeez, I mean, Tenet, the captain, clutched it up 1v2 there on Shipyard, and look, their guns blazing here on map 3 as well. Tenet 4-0 KD. It was only Bub who managed to find Mobstar there in the far east. Interesting. We seem to have some difficulties bringing Reaper in, but Reaper, I mean, so far from what you've heard or seen from my POV, any kind of quick thoughts of what you think what Shadow Kings might do here for Volk?
I feel like they'll probably do around the same type of defense. Maybe not that far pushed up, but just holding those lines, making sure that the flashbangers can't push up as far as they did. Make sure that they, you know, kind of drain the time for Marsoc.
Right. All right. Well, folks, keep your eyes peeled. Round 2, same OBJ. Shadow Kings defending. Here we go. Man, I don't know. This map really just gives me the...
The heebie-jeebies?
Something. I get freaked out by it. Look at Doctor. Oh, but look at this Marsoc stack. It's looking similar, but I think a little bit faster than the Shadow Kings there on their Marsoc round. As long as they keep up this parallel, I think they're going to make really good progress. Crosshair's out. Oh, get out! Darren is dangerous. Dangerous.
Fantastic to have a sniper that proficient on your team and then be able to utilize a big map like this.
One dead beach.
Oh my gosh, down goes Wade. I mean, Kale, with this progress, it's a 5v3, not even a full 2 minutes into the round. Is this Marsoc momentum, or are they just getting lucky here?
These are fantastic shots from the flashbangers, and the Volt team pushing out a little bit further than they should.
Gotcha. But with this triad on OBJ, are they about to hit a brick wall after these 2 frags?
So the position by Oddball here is going to hold down the trail. They're really going to be opened up for this beach side, the basically opposite of trail.
Right.
Could be utilized for the team to take advantage of it. But I think the flashbangers are going to hold here for a moment. If you look at the kind of the line they're setting up, they're still looking for these long picks. So basically, Shadow Kings either need to peek in a way that's going to keep them basically not exposed and be able to put shots on some without exposing themselves. The one at the greatest risk right now is Captain. He has to play the audio game and be basically looking back this whole time. He cannot come out and peek if he wants to maintain this front line he has. Is a very good push by flashbangers here.
I mean, interesting enough. Wow. Darren was actually able to call out Mobstar's flash there on the ridge. of the helicopter, which is, I didn't know you could do that. I mean, I guess because it's 12x, that just is magnified, but that's interesting. I did not expect that call out, but yeah, Bub is making big progress here. Reaper, a 3v5 for the defense. Is it possible? I mean, you said you enjoyed this map. Would you be able to? Like, do you feel confident that Flashbangers could follow through, or do Shadow Kings even have a chance?
I mean, it could go either way. I have seen like a 3v5 on a bandit before, and defense takes it simply just because they have the discipline. They're holding their lines, just as Cap finds Darren. Like, you just gotta hold your lines, make sure that nobody can get behind you. Ooh.
Big trade, but they're both downed. Callouts will come out. But look at Tenant. Does get shut down. Oddball was ready for it, but are they ready for Bub? Time is ticking.
Cap's got, such good calls out from Cap there, giving away the position of the revive coming out, and they made this wide open cross that Mob needed to just take a peek just for a moment, and they would have had it. But now we're left to one on objective and one watching the trail, which it could get interesting here in a moment with Bub rotating around.
Oh man, and Mobstar falls. Oh, look at that nade. Vans downs one, and Bub could go for the finisher. I don't know if a Cap... No, they don't hold back. It's 2-0 for Flashbangers. There's that pick. Big, strong start to map 3. It's looking good for Flashbangers.
That was an absolute beautiful round that I saw there. Like, that's what I was trying to say, is as long as you were able to hold the line and stop them from getting behind you, because they left their, after those 2 picks, they left their northwest completely open. And Bub was just able to get in there, get behind, and get the picks.
Jeez.
Completely agree. They did a great job. I always talk about this, and I'm always like, seeing someone with a quick reaction and everything else and playing fast. That's a sign of a very, very good player. But team dynamics to me is what really gets me excited watching. So seeing Flashbangers basically form up a line. They form up that line, basically running from 3rd story all the way to apartments, and they sit there and they get 2 picks, leaving 3 up. And then once Captain gets identified, they then basically weed him out and then just have an amazing grenade on Oddball in the back, and then the rotation from the northwest by Bub then picks up Mob on the rotation. So fantastic job by Flashbangers in that push right there.
Good coordination. There's more to come. Thanks for sticking with us. Make sure to vote who you think is going to win this 3rd map. My name is Chumbate. Kale and Reaper with me tonight. We'll be right back.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Big Blue is right on top.
And there's a double kill that comes in from Cozy can hit to the EMP inside.
Reaper's gonna shoot him.
Oh my god! No! It's an F5! 4, 3.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big.
Folks, that was round 2. Round 3, here we come. This is a fast OBJ, and look at Mobstar. Guns blazing. Vans gets taken down. One of the top fraggers for Flashbangers. My name is Chumbate. Kale and Reaper with me. Down goes another Volk, but we could see a long angle. Darren downs one with the confirm. Keeping up. 3v3, Kale.
Quick engagement there. Perfect setup by the Shadow Kings in their positioning. They did get a little over aggressive there instead of weeding out the defense, but with Flashbangers leaving 2 on objective, they are clear, but have some fantastic smokes going on objective. They just did. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did y'all? Darren Clark, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, this man can snipe. He is incredible. That is his 3rd and 3 rounds, but Mob is now pushing off onto objective. He needs to go for Cap. He is flashed. Nobody's rotating.
I mean, that smoke is perfect. Tenet just cannot. Oh no, Tenet can see. Oh what?
Tenet can see.
Mob can
Mob
cap
is
from
on
there.
cap. Yeah, Mob can cap right there. There's no rotation, no call out here. He is going to take that for 2-2.
Man. And giggles, snickers, as Shadow Kings just. That was a minute 22 second cap from Mobstar there, Reaper. Crazy.
That was just insane. Like, that was a good pick for Mobstar onto, I think it was Bub below there, and Tenet not rotating. And Bub was only down, and I'm pretty sure I heard him call out that Mobstar was pushing towards OBJ. And Tenet not going down there to make sure that they couldn't cap. I don't know if they weren't aware that you can cap in that room or not. But
I wasn't. High chance
so there
that
were some
David.
audio cues from Tenet there. Just as he was in there, he called out Mob underneath him, but there's no rotation, and the cap comes out, and then he's like, "What?" So just a little bit of map knowledge difference there. You know, Mob's been playing for a super long time, knows those positions for the caps, and because of that knowledge and that map knowledge difference, takes the cap there.
Oof. Oof. We've got a lot of people voting for Flashbang. Oh, it's looking a little bit more even, but please do let us know what you think in the poll below. We want to see what the audience thinks. It's 2-2. If Flashbangers can cap this, I mean, they now know that you can cap from there. If they get the same spawn and Shadow Kings aren't very disciplined, we could see an instantaneous cap like Mobstar did. But this time, it could be Flashbangers winning the entire series. Whew, it's been a long journey. I mean, I've asked 3 people now, and Reaper, you're going to be the 4th. What? Sorry, I've asked 2 people. You're the 3rd. What do you think? Well, how do you feel about your experience, Season 16, as a player and a caster?
As a player, I would say probably my favorite season I've ever played.
Wow.
We've had a lot of casts go out for all varieties of teams. And then also just like my team able to actually make it somewhere decent for once was also pretty nice.
I mean, Grimtide has always been in a decent place in the rankings. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, we've had our ups and downs. This season we did pretty well.
Sharkfish on the top. Tar does not connect. I mean, that range, can you expect anything other than that kill? Struggling to find Sharkfish again.
Yeah, with the Tar, you're about mid-range before it's successful. Anything past that, it's kind of, you're over there. I'm gonna throw some bullets at you. It might hit you, might not.
One on me.
Key piece here, though, is that Sharkfist is giving his position away, and Darren and Bub are going to be working to get him out. Captain's going to be key if he... Oh, no, they're going to be nice and quiet. Oh, there's a crunch.
Darren telling him to shush. Understandable. Understandable.
Personal favorite for me is to ask about if they've gotten their cartridge. Did you see that grenade?
What? I switched to it just a little bit too late, but that was insane.
Oh my goodness. Tenet almost put a grenade from apartment into the second floor window. I mean, it was about 3 feet away from going inside the window and downing Sharkfish from apartments. That was incredible. It barely missed.
It looked pretty close to Darren as well, I'm not going to lie. Look at these crosshairs. I mean, they are just zoned in, and they have the time to spare. 4 minutes. My gosh. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but this OBJ is pretty darn difficult to attack, especially from their spawn. How do you think they're doing so far? Still a 5v5. We're 35 seconds out from the halfway point.
Reaper, you take this.
Oh, okay.
I chit-chat too much. Go for it.
I mean, they're doing pretty well. I mean, it's still a 5v5. Almost half the rounds gone by. they're trying their best to take care of or take over 3-story, because I feel 3-story is a pretty good position to have on Marsoc for taking this OBJ. Personally, like the spawn that Shadow Kings got last round, that's my favorite one on this OBJ.
Heights is dead.
Just for the sheer like aggression, Volt can't get to their spots in time, and it kind of catches them off guard.
Tower, one's on
That being
tower.
said, it's now a 5v4, and they still haven't taken 3-story out.
You know, Darren definitely taking their time. Though Bub has been making some moves. I mean, do you think it was a wise choice, Kale, for Bub to kind of move on and try to do something new?
Yeah, if Darren is not engaging to keep Sharkfish basically preoccupied. So Sharkfish has got full. Good pickup on Bub there, making the rotation onto the west side and coming back in. Sharkfish is going to have that line coming back to support the team over here, but Captain needs to be aware from those shots that just came out, or he's going to be exposing himself on this transition.
I think Wade's is in a power position, but if everybody else goes down, they're going to be the last up. That's my prediction.
It's good position by Shadow King, so you do have the line. Gosh, onward timing. Oh my gosh, onward timing. Oh, it's just right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Oddball trying to find one. Where's the call out? There's the kill. They don't need a call out. Oddball locks in, and Flashbangers are their numbers are dwindling. Quick predictions. It's 2-2. Can a cap happen with this defense, Reaper?
I don't think they'll be able to get to OBJ in time. Shadow Kings, they have all the crosses kind of like stopped. No one's going to be able to cross without being called out. Like, Bub was pretty close, but then Oddball and Captain were just able to, you know, be there and see that he's there and take him out. So if they can get into that lower back room, if they get rid of Wade and someone runs into that room that Mobstar did last round, I could see a cap going out. However, I don't see them getting there, especially with 40 seconds left.
Oh, Kedgar actually connects with Shark. Look at this! The semi-auto clicks, and look at that quick refrag. Lightning fast from Sharkfish. AK-12 onto Wade Watts. They're trying to see something. The peekaboo from fans. Refragged by Oddball. Look at Sharkfish. Kedgar found the kill. 20 seconds to 1v1. Where's the crash bag? I don't know if Kedgar's aware of the time. I think they lost this. I think this is Shadow Kings 3-2. Oh, man. What is Kedgar doing?
Time management. Still wasn't aware. Didn't hear the beep beeps.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, and you know, one thing I'll say about this, and this is not going to be analysis of it.
Yeah.
If you're playing Onward, and time management is a big thing, especially if you're trying to utilize the whole round. You're not just running out and dying. Change that wrist position to your primary shooting finger and put it on the inside, so that when you need to check the time, you don't have to switch your arm around or do anything crazy. All you do is just turn your wrist just a little bit, and you can check the time. That is something that everybody should do, because time management is key, especially in this in the league, and you shouldn't have to change the position of your gun to check the time, or let go of your gun, or do anything crazy like that.
Gotcha. I mean, Reaper so far, Flashbangers had a really strong start. They were 2-0, but Shadow Kings at this point, it's 3-2, I believe, right? They 3 uncontested round wins? Am I tracking that right?
Yep.
One cap.
Yeah, you had the cap go out.
Cap and a push in the defense.
Wow. So 2 rounds, 1 point, and a cap. Marsoc, I think this is arguably the most challenging. Can Shadow Kings close it out and kind of have this perfect for our OCD people in chat? 4-2, 2-4, 4-2. Is it possible on Marsoc?
I mean, I would say it's possible. Like, attacking this, all you really need to do is get your picks. I mean, that's essentially what you have to do every round. Just get your one pick, and then, you know, so everyone gets their one pick. Round's over, you guys win.
Have you been talking to Care Bear? He's like, oh, this is not a hard game. All you gotta do is just shoot people. No big deal. No big deal.
I have not. That I get from Jerp.
Oh, sure.
Classic. Folks, next OBJ is here in the tank warehouse, and look where the spawn is. Oh my gosh, 4 of Flashbangers heading one way. They're really committing, and I hope this is based off of some strats, intel maybe, but look at Shadow Kings. King of the hill right now, king of the hill. King of the castle, king of the castle. Sorry. Oh. Neat. Neat down by Darren. SKS God.
One laying down by the crates in front of 3-story.
Revive could come out, though, since Darren is tucking back in. What do you think so far, Kill?
Flashbangers knew exactly what to do on this objective. I was watching the setup lines for everyone, so you had someone watching, checking the helicopter spawn, you had one truck in the trail position, one went up in the 3rd story, looked north, and then came back south, and then you had 2 watching the south spawns. They knew exactly what to do to figure out where the Shadow Kings was spawning. So on this objective, there are 2 spawns in the north, 2 spawns in the south. Determining where they are before you get surrounded. So Shadow King's basically getting figured out so early, it's going to be hard for them to come back and take a Marsoc round from this, from my opinion.
One in left trail. One in left trail.
Oh man, Bub did spot Oddbell. Call out came out, but no frag. No kill just yet. Uh-oh, here comes a nade. Of course, we're stuck in the wall. Classic Onward, thank you very much. But for now, it's slow from Shadow Kings.
Yeah, well, the last objective is really like an outlier for most of this map. That is one of those, in that position, you can, like as Reaper was saying, you can really get in front of the defense and really catch them off guard as they're just trying to get to their positions. I really like the setup. So Bub's got the back line, Tenant support, and then you also have Kedgar for his basically line looking down in that southern side to support. So if it's going to be hard for Oddball to take advantage of it, and Oddball, honestly, in the current positions, is their best chance of really opening up this defense.
Oh man, and look at where Tenant is. This engagement could come out, and I don't know about a refrag from Bub. I think that's a little bit too far. Look at Wade. Look at Wade. 3 minutes, 5v5. This is kind of scary. The potential energy here is thick. You can cut through it. Reaper, any thoughts? I mean, I'm just going to keep referring to you since you showed preference to abandoned, Oddball, Nerves of Steel, Virtus ringing out. Oh, magazine round. Look at Tenant with the perfect peekaboo.
First apartment.
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Sorry, question was, what do you think about Shadow Kings? It was a 4v5, 5v5, and now it's a 4v5.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow Kings are doing their job. I mean, they got that revive after like 3 minutes. Ooh.
Got him.
Bub, that gorgeous shot on the captain right there.
Beautiful.
I mean, Shadow Kings now. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, Darren! SKS finally locking onto a kill, but look at Mobstar about to knock. Who's there? Oh, Darren. Good night. AK-5C. Headshot. On they go. Shadow Kings, they've got 2 huge picks, and whether that momentum will carry over is kind of the big unknown, because look at Bub. Clean head tap, and it's all lifted up to our one and only. Never mind. Down they go 3-3.
Fantastic job by Flashbangers there in the setup of their defense and the supporting lines. you know, I mentioned it earlier, kind of like their setup and quickly identifying and getting shots on, because you know that's a big part of the holding this objective is just identifying where they're coming from. So fantastic job by Flashbangers on the setup. And if you notice, every time Shadow Kings engaged a Flashbangers member, it was someone else shooting at him most of the time. So fantastic team play there. You know, some of the transitions could have gone a little bit better for Shadow Kings. They slowly worked and finally got Darren out of his cubby hole, but by that time, it's hard to take that supporting line to move past that when they're kind of, you know, it's a 4v2. So fantastic job by Flashbangers in that defense.
All I can say is let us know this is going to be it. This is the match deciding round 7. Shadow Kings, it's the same OBJ, but this time they're defending. This round 6, we didn't even see any actions inside the warehouse, and oftentimes I'm so used to Marsoc making their way actually into the warehouse, especially in NA, but so far the defense was rock solid from Flashbangers. Can Shadow Kings keep them at bay, Reaper, just based off of what you've seen so far?
I mean, from what I've seen so far, it could be either side, either way. Because we've seen Volk, we've seen Marsoc wins on this matchup so far. Depending on how Shadow Kings play their OBJ, like if they try to get that early or figure out where Flashbangers spawn pretty early, then they might be able to, you know, get that flank going like Kegger did there on that last. On the last Marsoc up there.
Hades are looking good on both sides. Kale, do you have a prediction?
So Darren is an incredible sniper. I think if he sets up and gets 1 or 2, Flashbangers are gonna take this out. So with the Shadow Kings kind of turtled up on objective, for me, in the past, the more you turtle on this warehouse, the more it can kind of go sideways, especially if the attacking team coordinates on their push from the 4 different directions. So that is, I think, going to be the dependency here for Flashbangers to take that. If Darren cannot get those picks and Shadow King stays nice and tight and you end up not doing that, I think Shadow Kings has the defensive win.
I think the magic...
South. They got the south spawn.
Captain Doctor giving out callouts, but I think the magic of the Flashbangers defense was that they were just so aggressive. You know, they had those early angles, and Shadow Kings didn't really know how to deal with them. They really never even heard the beeps of the uplink. That's how far they were kept at bay. But with this tight uplink, I know it's solid from the looks of it, but I really think they're going to get really close, and this round is going to get hot and heavy.
Well, you had me at hot and heavy, so.
Oh,
I mean...
whoa.
But yeah, no, I'm sitting here. Sharkfish is the one doing a little peeking, but he's doing good, and he's peeking, and he's looking another line. Captain's holding his nice tight line, and the warehouse team is staying nice and tight. So this should be interesting. I think Mob is going to be our first pick inside the warehouse. From the northern side. That's going to be my guess on our first engagement where there's there.
All right, keep your eyes peeled. I don't know why I'm saying that so much.
And I will say, map 3 decider, 3-3, lock it in.
Lock in. I mean, hey, another reflection for season 16. So many people have come out of the WordWorks and have joined the VRML community and, you know, joined back in Onward to lock in. These 2 teams included, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So many older players coming back. You know, Boss Fight coming back.
Yeah.
A lot of the older team members, and it's been really exciting to watch those teams. You know, these are like when I was first learning about Onward and kind of understanding the game and how you play it and everything else. Like, those are the people that I watched on cast, and so it's very cool to see them out. Seeing a lot of returning players. You know, even just in random pub lobbies, you see so many of the old people back. I mean, I played with Evo yesterday. Do you know last time I played with Evo? It's been forever.
So very, very cool. I'm very ecstatic for this year, this season 16, and what's come of it.
Uh-oh, Kedger making a lot of movement. Their captain, who spent so long silently walking, may not appreciate it.
Center and south, center and south, center and north.
There's that call out.
South, center and north.
Oh, whoa! Captain Dogger actually called out another of Marsoc. Rutrow. This one's in danger right here.
And so he's done two things with making that call out. So you could make the quiet call out saying click, 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 click. Hey, someone's on me, but they're not going to hear me make this call out. So they're going to be ready for you to make the pick and everything else. Because he's done that, he is now going to make the Marsoc team look back and basically, hey, I need to get him out of this little honey hole before I can move on further. And with 150 left, that makes it very hard. So see, Vans is crunching. Mob, I think, is going to be ready for this right here.
Oh my gosh, just so close. And that swing yields a double with the nade. The captain fully down. Vans down. No, never mind. Confirmed. Oh my gosh, a flash out of nowhere. It's the duo. The headshot from above connects. Look at this. It's a comeback. And they have some momentum. Where's Kedger? Oh, the nade from Wade. Though there is a smoke deployed. Mobstar crashing back. Bub might get this one. They do. Down goes the mod. And Bub has some steam left in him. Revive 3v3. Is this possible, Kale?
This is absolutely exciting. This could be cap right here if they move in for it. Wade is clearing, but he's not actually clearing the cap spot if they dropped in. They're utilizing utility. We got 45 seconds. They do have one less. Oh, big pickup there by Darren.
Oh my gosh.
It's a 1v2, 35 seconds.
Sharkfish found one, Darren, but look, the tablet is out. Is this 5-3? Sharkfish crashing back. Bob, where are the 7 numbers? Just 7. Oh my gosh, 2 points to total 5-3 for Flashbangers. Incredible, Reaper.
Oh my god.
What an amazing last 60 seconds. Reaper, please break that down. I don't have words for that.
I'll try. I'm a little lost for words too. I don't even know what just happened. Like, Darren being able to just kind of hold third story, or hold Sharkfish in third story by kind of distracting him. And then I think it was Bub and Tennant that pushed up on the east side, and we're able to get Mob, and then able to get Oddball, and just getting that cap to add extra salt into the wound. That was...
We have some people saying time is Shadow King's friend, but in that case, Bub was not their friend today. Flashbangers end with a huge bang, 5-3. Folks, that's a wrap on Season 16. A quick little round of applause in the chat, if I may ask. Thank you so much to everybody, all the viewers, all the community members supporting the cast, subscribing, liking, commenting, staying active in the live chat, all of the donos. I appreciate you all. That's it for us for Season 16, but it's not over, because the postseason, the finals, the Challenger Cup, the round robins are coming for EU and NA, so make sure you are subscribed because you don't want to miss it. The quality of casts are just going up and up and up because these casters, you know, Kale, Reaper, new additions, the production quality is just through the roof this season. I'm so excited to bring you guys the finals and the Pay Your Way tournament. Denver Con 2024 for VRML. It will be happening July 20th to the 21st. One ticket for both days, and Onward will be there. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that in July, folks. That's a wrap. Thank you so much, Kale and Reaper, for this, and Shipwrecked for casting with me. It's been an incredible matchup and an incredible season. Peace out, folks. Much love. We're out.
Onward VRML is brought to you by Downpour Interactive, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.